Solargear LLC as this year's recipient of the Early Achievement Award.
Who converts smart ideas into real products, Chad Sorenson has received numerous innovation and business planning awards, holds 2 U.S. patents, and has an active passion for teaching college students about new product development and entrepreneurship. Having completed both his bachelor's and master's degrees in mechanical engineering by 2002, Chad began his first of 3 businesses while finishing his MBA from UW-Madison. Managing all stages of company development, Chad founded Fluent Systems LLC, an agricultural technology company based on his invention of a wireless fluid level monitoring system for fertilizer application. His flagship invention, TankMate, had placed first in both the UW-Madison's Schoop's Prize for Creativity and Tong Prototype Prize, and second place in the G. Stephen Burrell Technology Business Plan competitions. 18 months later, Chad sold the business for $1.5 million to Raven Industries, a public corporation involved in agricultural flow control technologies. In 2005, Chad and his business partners created Solargear LLC, based on the launch of another invention known as the Flame Disc, an eco-friendly grilling fuel that emits 92 to 99% fewer known air pollutants than charcoal. Sharing his experiences and knowledge with a new crop of potential entrepreneurs at UW-Madison, Chad is also active in the education community, having served many years as a judge for the UW-Madison Innovation Days competitions. Last year, Chad led a seminar series on creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship to keep students engaged in competition projects. Born in Blaine, Minnesota, Chad now resides in Oregon, Wisconsin. In his spare time, he enjoys reading nonfiction books and playing tennis and golf. Following his father's lead as an engineer, Chad still cherishes his favorite childhood hobbies of remote control airplanes, model rocketry, and aquariums.
Well, it's needless to say, a tremendous honor to be invited here tonight and to receive this award. I certainly don't feel like I'm anywhere near the league of the achievements that the other award recipients are receiving tonight. But nonetheless, still a great honor, and thank you very much. You know, I don't think anybody in this world has ever achieved anything great without the support of others and working as a team. And so there are a few critical people that I have to mention. The first is Frank Franzak. I used to work at Design Concepts, and one of my coworkers said to me when I was telling him, hey, I'm interested in maybe pursuing a master's degree in mechanical engineering. And obviously I had an interest in product design, and he said, well, you know, if that's the case, you don't need to look any further than Franzak. So I went in and met with Frank, and he was willing enough to take me under his wing as a graduate student. And one of the things that I really got out of that relationship was Frank's willingness to allow me to go and start taking my first graduate business course as an engineering student. And I think that that's an important thing to emphasize, where a lot of times innovation really occurs at the fringes. So it's good to be a good engineer, but oftentimes you know, new creations come from combining additional disciplines, including art, business, and sciences. And so, thanks, Frank. He indirectly contributed to me actually eventually pursuing an MBA. The second is Dave Franchino. I've known Dave for 12 years. We are now in our third leg of our relationship beyond our friendship. I started off as his intern, and then later became technically his client, and now we're business partners in the solar gear venture that creates the flame disc. And Dave was tremendously important to me when I was getting my start. The wireless anhydrous ammonia monitor that was shown in the video, I believe it's Dave's idea actually to make a wireless. It was his background in microcontrollers and RF and that comment that led that innovation. In addition to that, he also gave me the keys to design concepts long after I worked there to help me pursue a prototype and give me resources that the average college kid just doesn't have access to. And lastly are my parents. They came down here today from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I just can't say enough about how supportive they've been to me throughout not just my career, but my early childhood. My dad's got a workshop, and that was kind of a playground starting from when I was 5 years old to, instead of playing video games, I was soldering wires in a small room in our basement. And, I think a lot of these things, you just get lucky. And we're all engineers here, and so we know that oftentimes, the end point that we end up is defined by not just your velocity, but your angle. And being on the right angle is an important thing.
Right.
So appreciate them coming down, and thank you again very much.